starting trips. I am just at the gym. Good session. I've not been in like 2 weeks though. I hope you are all doing well. I think I'm at like 23 subscribers or something, which is class. It's not that much in terms of channel size, but it's class for me, man. I'm loving it. So I wanted to update you on something that I done quite recently. I was asked by one of my friends to get involved in raising money for a charity, and at the end it would just involve waxing my chest. And if anyone knows, I had quite a hairy chest, and so I was looking forward to, you know, raising money and doing my part really. So the charity was called ROHAD, and what it was is it's an underrepresented charity, one of the smaller ones that goes unnoticed really, and it sort of works around raising money and trying to help out people who are born with very little chance to like see their teenage years, their adult years. So a lot of people that are born with conditions that sort of hinder their life expectancy or sort of hold them back in certain ways. We were doing it for that, so we wanted to raise a good bit of money for it, and I think, and I raised about, it wasn't too much that I raised personally, I think it was around £70 that I raised, something like that. It's between 50 and 70. But other people, you know, there was quite a few of us doing it, and it was good fun, so the money fairly mounted up. I've got a before and after picture. I had to go over and just sort of, they waxed the main part of my chest and tried to get as much as possible, but I just went over it today with a razor, just shaved as much as I could off, and I don't really like the baldy look, to be honest, but I'm sure it'll grow back soon. I'm just driving home now, so I thought I would just start recording, have a wee chat. So I had a busy weekend. I was out on Friday, I was in town. One of my friends had a gig at quite a good venue at King Tut's. The band's called Atlas Run, and it's one of my good pals. I work with them, and honestly the band is brilliant. It's sort of indie, I would say it's an indie pop, great band, great bunch of boys. Honestly, go and give them a listen. They're called Atlas Run, and it's just brilliant. So we done that, ended up out all night, which is typical of me. I said I was going to go out for a few and get the last train home, and I just went out and stayed out, and I got home at a much later hour than I expected and hoped, but that's what happens, I suppose. So that was brilliant. Friday night was just excellent. Then Saturday, obviously, I got my chest waxed for that charity, which again, it sort of filled me with pride, you could say, because obviously I was doing my part, and it got live streamed, and we had a good amount of people watching. I think it got, you know, a good bit of exposure as well, and it's a really good cause. Go and check it out. It's ROHAD, so that's ROHHAD, and if you've got time, just go and have a wee look, it'll be brilliant. Another thing, obviously tonight is Game of Thrones night. I think we're on episode 3 now, which has been hyped up to be the biggest battle scene in TV history, which gets me unbelievably excited when I say that. It sounds daft, but I've been waiting for it to just come together like this. I think from season 1, everybody sort of speculated what was going to happen right at the end, and now it's closer to the end. I think everybody's sort of getting their own opinions and speculating what's going to happen. I don't want to say what I think's going to happen, because I've got so many different ideas and I've been listening to everybody else's ideas and it's kind of influencing mine. So I'm just going to enjoy it and then react afterwards, I guess. But right now I'm going for a wee bit of shopping. Just going to maybe get like some sandwiches or something, just something to watch, something to eat while I'm watching Game of Thrones and then editing videos. So another thing I wanted to talk about was the gaming side of the channel, I guess, because I really enjoyed it the last time, and from who I've spoken to, they said it was like a better quality than me just sitting talking to the camera. I don't know how to take that right enough. I don't know if that's a bit of a backhanded compliment, like, ah, we like you but we prefer if you're doing something. So I took that on board and think I'm going to just batter out some gameplay over the next few days. It will take me a while to edit it because I've got work and stuff like that, but what can you do? Hopefully that all comes together quite soon, and I'm just going to jump in for some snacks now, which I'm excited again. Like, Game of Thrones, excited. Snacks, excited. It hurts to lift my arm at the moment from the gym, but excited. And it's going to be a late one. Actually, another thing before I go, or don't go, Avengers Endgame is ridiculously good. I went the other night when it came out. I'm just a Marvel fanboy. Like, DC not so as much. Like, I enjoy DC, but Marvel's like my thing. I loved it, completely loved it. I don't want to obviously say things and ruin it for people that watch this, so yeah, just go and watch it. But it was honestly amazing, and it was one of those that didn't just go with the comics. It sort of flung its own spin on everything, which is like exactly what you want. You don't want to know what's going to happen before you go in and see it. It's just a waste of money and time. 3 hours and 10 minutes actually. So it was good that they just kept us sort of guessing, never really focused on the one storyline. They just sort of mashed everything, which I enjoyed it. And I went. I had another person with me and I just completely ignored them for like 3 hours. So I don't know if they'll ever go with me again, but it was brilliant. Good company, good movie. Honestly, pretty cheap for a ticket as well for where I went, so I can't really complain at all. So now that I've rabbled on and spoke a load of rubbish for a wee bit, I'm going to go into the shop, see what I get, and then head up the road in time for Game of Thrones and just enjoy the rest of my night and chill out like an absolute couch potato. Sounds good. Rate my meal deal. So I'm just at Tesco there. Only spent about $7.50 or something, but that should be supplies. I'll probably not eat it all, to be fair, but that should coast me through Game of Thrones and last until tomorrow at least. There is a McDonald's like right there behind me, so the temptation to go in there is surreal, but I don't think I'm going to go. I'm going to be good. Just out, well, I say going to be good, I've just bought loads of rubbish, but it's McDonald's in it, you know. £7 in Tesco is like 15 in McDonald's, and I don't know. But aye, so going to head up the road, get sorted, and hopefully just chill until the Battle of Winterfell. My mind is blown. I'm speechless. That was unreal. One of the best things I've ever watched. I don't know what's going on. speechless. It's perfect. So, if you couldn't tell, that was my first reaction to episode 3 of Game of Thrones. I literally am still freaking out, it was insane. So, I'm just going to edit this video together. Hopefully get this out tomorrow or tonight even, if I can get it done. I hope yous enjoyed that episode of Game of Thrones. Also hope you enjoyed this wee video, cause I did. I thought it was smashing. I'm just going to finish this and go to bed and smile all night. Anyway, see you later.